It can be hard as an older guy to flirt with a younger woman and not come across as creepy. Older men have gained a reputation and it's hard to overcome the stereotype. It is normally a minority that ruins it for the majority, sadly. So if an older guy is being creepy, this makes every older guy seem creepy. Although it's not always easy to overcome a stereotype, it really is definitely possible. Flirting with a younger woman is something that some older guys just get wrong and they end up being labelled as the creep. And it's something that you can avoid doing just by learning a few helpful tips. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how older guys can flirt with younger women without being creepy. And once you understand what you can do to not be labelled a creep, your chances of getting a younger woman to date you will definitely shoot up. Let's go, like and subscribe. Why do older men and younger women work so well together? Let's start by discussing why the older man and the younger woman work so well together. They have so much energy, passion and drive, and this excites an older man. For younger women, older men are more mature. They have life experience and so many stories to share. Sometimes a younger woman does not want to date a man who is her age anymore. They are normally, we could say, really immature and can't commit seriously. Older men are steady and they can provide a certain lifestyle that a younger man cannot. I think this proves why they are a match made in heaven. So now let's dive into how you can flirt without being creepy. Be funny. I am sure you know that women love funny men. Comedians often have a long line of women waiting to date them. Younger women love it when an older man has a sense of humour. That means you can be both mature and funny. A good sense of humour comes in handy when you are trying to flirt, especially if you are teasing a girl. Avoid any jokes that could come across as creepy. That means avoid the sexual jokes. It might be tempting to drop one in if that, it feels like it's an okay time, but I promise you it's best to avoid them completely as you could come across as immature. Instead, try to let your natural funny humour shine and you will have a younger woman hanging off every joke that you tell. Display open body language. Body language is something we display and notice every single day, but it's all subconscious that we don't really think about it that often. That's right. So when you meet a younger woman without even realizing it, you will subconsciously study her body language, and that's how you know whether you should keep flirting or to leave her alone. She will of course be watching your body language as well, so you want to make sure that you are displaying open body language at all times. It's more welcoming and shows her that you are interested in getting to know her a little bit more. Another reason why open body language is so important is because it makes you appear a lot less creepy. Look for unspoken cues. Keep an eye out for unspoken cues. This is important. This includes body language, which I've just told you about, but an unspoken cue could be her looking over at her friends for help or sitting down next to you, showing you that she wants to continue the conversation. These are not always easy to spot in the moment, but it's still important to keep an eye out for them. Touch her. Touching between an older man and a younger woman can turn creepy quickly. You need to make sure that she likes you first and won't be freaked out if you do touch her. Now you need to start with small, quick touches. It could be to her leg or even her shoulder. Now these quick touches are great for flirting. Gradually progress to hugging and kissing. Although younger guys might jump straight in, older guys need to go a lot slower. This kind of restraint will impress a younger woman who might be so used to guys just jumping in and touching her all over. Show her attention, but not too much. When you are flirting with a younger woman, you will be giving her your attention. So it's important to avoid giving her all of your attention though, because, well, she will start thinking of you as someone that does not have their own life. Something younger women love about older guys is that they already have a life for themselves and they are super independent. So you need to show a woman that this is what you are like from the very beginning. So give her some of your attention, just not all of it. Don't hog the conversation. Let her speak as well. It's all about both of you getting to know each other, and it's important that you give her the space to talk about herself. She might have specific questions that she wants to ask you, or she might want to take the lead when it comes to flirting. So naturally, let her do this by not hogging the whole conversation. Close the proximity between you both. Once you can tell that you are both more comfortable around each other and that your conversation is going well, you can close the space between you both. Move in and make it appear like you are doing it, so that you can really listen, even though it's because the closer you are, the more flirting you can do. Also, when you are close to someone, it creates an even stronger connection. You have to ditch those cheesy one-liners. Every man should be ditching the cheesy one-liners, but specifically for the older guys. You are more mature than the younger guys that might bring these out when flirting. So please avoid them altogether. You don't need them because you have your great stories about life things instead of those very, very cringy, creepy one-liners. Make eye contact with her. You already know by now that eye contact is a key part of flirting, and it's even more powerful when an older guy does it. To the younger woman, older men often seem very mysterious. They are left wondering what is actually behind those eyes. So the more direct eye contact you can make, the better. Try to not over-flirt. This might sound difficult, but it is quite easy. Flirting is fun, especially when the younger woman is enjoying herself. You might be having so much fun that it's tempting to carry on that flirting. This is dangerous territory because you might end up over-flirting. Younger women might be eating up every word you say at the beginning, but they can quickly lose interest. So keep the flirting short and sharp. Test the waters between you both. If you are unsure whether you should start flirting with a younger woman, it might be a good idea to test the waters. It may seem as though she's very excited to be talking to you, but you might not be 100% sure if she's having a great time or just being very friendly. If you find yourself in this situation, then make one flirty remark and see how she reacts. Does she say one back? Does she blush? Does she kind of half smile? You can tell so much from how someone reacts, and this is when it's important to study her body language. So testing the waters can help you assess the situation before diving all in. Use the compliment formula. Women of every age love a compliment. If you really want to win over a younger woman, try out the compliment formula on her. A study was conducted with 600 participants, and they were asked to pay another person just a random compliment. Every compliment was studied and quoted verbatim. The results showed that when people used the words you or nice when paying someone a compliment, it landed better and was more flattering to the other person. So if you want to win over a younger girl, why not start by saying, "You look nice today." Be there for her. Flirting isn't a one-night thing. If it goes well, you could be repeatedly flirting. And the flirting between you both may change in tone a little bit and become more loving. That is when you can start showing her all of your other wonderful characteristics, like how you can be there for her when she needs you. Being her rock will keep her coming back for more, and it's not something a creepy guy would do. Chivalry wins. It's pretty simple. When it comes to flirting and dating, being a gentleman always wins. Open the door for her, take her coat, and pull out her chair. These are small actions that mean a lot to younger women who might have only been with younger men before. So show her that being older means you know how to be a gentleman. Be playful. Flirting should be fun, so make sure that you can stay playful and show her how fun you can be. Girls might think that dating an older guy means they will always be super serious. Show her that this is not the case and that you can have just as much fun as a younger guy.